Years ago, when I lived in Boston, I found a rooster loose in a park, brought him home because he was obviously just going to be dog food. And he lived at our house for a couple of years. And that's how I learned that they're very personable. They have their own, they definitely have their own personalities. They're very sociable. So that seemed normal to me, that people would like chickens and want to have them around. We're talking about the 2019 Windy City Coop and Eco Yard Tour here in Chicago. It's kind of like a garden tour plus chickens, I suppose. A little bit of depending architecture, garden, chicken, beehives, compost piles. Honestly, you see every possible version. Tiny little yards with a coop kind of built into the house or under the porch. Things like this where people have space and it's, the chickens are ranging and they've got the raised bed vegetables or what have you. The first tour, which we called Hennapalooza, was in 2010. And again, it was people like Matt and Margaret and the Bowmans who already had chickens and were just like, we would love to show people what we're doing and just let them come in and take a look, and we'll just talk to them.
I became interested in chickens and gardening and raising my own hens after being interested in cooking for many years from a very early age. And one of my mentors, I would buy eggs from her, and she encouraged me to get my own hens. People are surprised that you can do this in the city, and they're surprised at the benefits. They're surprised that you don't need a rooster, and they're excited. I think once they see that this is possible in the city, and that that it's the learning curve is pretty short, and you're always learning more as the longer you have them, but it's a short learning curve. Then I think they're impressed and they're a little bit surprised.
So my name is James Silvestro. I live and work in Bronzeville, and this is my first year on the Coop Tour. This is our first time owning chickens and taking care of chickens. You know, my wife runs a farm in Garfield Park, and so we're into agriculture and we raise bees on the property as well. So it was just something that was sort of a natural progression of interest. And yeah, getting eggs was obviously a big part of it. I think right now there's actually an alderman trying to put restrictions on chicken ownership. So I just think the work they're doing is really important. So it was a no-brainer to try to get involved with that. And this is pretty simple, to open up our backyard to whoever wants to come. This one particular alderman went to one house, saw some conditions that were not great, and suddenly thinks that there need to be all these restrictions put on chicken ownership. I think there needs to be more of a dialogue than just going up and sort of proposing some bill that's going to suddenly make chicken owners have to pay a fee. So I just think there needs to be more of an understanding from the political level about what it means and what's going on in all these neighborhoods.
It has been wonderful having these birds. They are wonderful to have around, just without the fact that they lay wonderful eggs. They're wonderful pets. They're wonderful creatures. They are interesting and funny, and they're very calming to watch them strut around your yard. So they're a lovely addition to my little homestead here in the city.